2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the delay, Jones. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 20.
Let's get him, Chad. Chitty, chat.
Challenge at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays.
No, I'm not even screaming this, bro. What you talking about?
At the outset of this drive.
But what is he talking about?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Go, bro. I need a vid game.
From the gun, eluding the pressure right.
And he caught that bitch.
And he will have a Vikings first down.
And he caught that bitch.
Conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down,
see shit like that,
buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive
line. He's a like a fight.
That's just good. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front.
Oh, so you gonna cheat me?
And won the battle.
So you gonna cheat me? But you don't know what play I'm picking. You can see him, but you don't know what the exact play I pick. You feel it? They don't light up, bro. Unless I do it. Unless I press R1 to show you the play.
Oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
I ain't gonna do you like that because we trying to start the shit.
What did they say? 20, 25, 24? What did they say? 24?
25. Yeah, well.
Oh, definitely.
I'm a thug nigga. 5'2". With a bad bitch, and she standing up like 5'10". Play with gang and whatever size.
Hold up. They're not broadcast. Forbidden. Oh, because I there we go. Alright, we're going on chat. You feel me? And then we got another game. It dip. 9 and 25. Feature mastermind day, you feel?
And you, and then when y'all bathe.
Third, you feel? Silent day. Make sure y'all go bathe. Right, come to shower. While you in the shower, you feel? Make sure you soak too. Make sure you soak. Y'all want to see more video like this, man? Make sure y'all, you feel me? Comment down, you feel me? Y'all at me again, but you feel me? So we can see how it goes. Okay? You feel me? You use me to Jaguars, you feel me? I'm using the damn Vikings. I ain't gonna hold tight up. You just supposed to do this, so. I don't know. You feel me? We gonna see what they talk about, though.
Your mic went out and then went back in. Hey, it went out and then went back in.
Yeah. We on the first quarter right now. We're about 2 minutes in. You feel me? 2 minutes in, so.
Unless you doing that shit. Cause it sound like you stopping and then going back into that shit. You stopping, going back into that.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Darnold down to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold steps away.
I knew that shit.
That is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on
That's
media,
crazy.
right? The social
Now that
media
one right there is
barrage that he's
crazy.
going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter.
That is crazy,
what's going
bro.
on here? You owe us some explanations.
I couldn't even get to no linebacker, so I knew you was gonna throw it down, and you still missed it.
Another tote for ETN.
It won't let me. It don't let me juke.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into
Okay,
this
so
game
if he one of the better backs, why is he not a superstar yet?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point.
That's what I
of this
don't
first
get.
quarter.
Why is ETN not a superstar?
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Why is
He'll do
ETN not a
nice job here
superstar,
just to
bro?
find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there,
Please tell me that.
understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
I feel like he should be, bro.
Scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They down right here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure.
That's what I said. They down right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Oh yeah, cover ones and shit like that. That shit rarely work. Try. You try like cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, shit like that. I don't know about cover 6 because every time I do cover 6, it's always 2 people open every time I do a cover 6, so I don't do it at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like
I'm dead. I am dead. I am dead. I was wondering why you threw that ball.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
I kind of figured, but they were supposed to say pass interference because he was holding my nigga on some shit.
There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. That is caught, and he is tackled inside the 49.
I can't back up too far, because if I back up too far,
good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I'm going to get sacked, cuz.
After their first drive, they picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there, and this offense humming here in the early going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Being chased out left. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here.
I ain't gonna lie, playing against smoke, cuz. Playing against smoke, bro. That shit got me a little different.
1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Yeah. Come on, bro. They cheating now.
2nd and goal from the one. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Bruh.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that one even ETN.
Brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able
I'm mad that one ETN,
yeah. I
yeah.
can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest.
Yeah, in the 1st quarter.
Forward, touchdown.
I thought the 1st quarter been over with, though.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, yeah, for real. Or you could have changed their playbook to a playbook that you know how to use. That's what I'd be doing.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more
momentum. It's just like I don't get how they don't go to the champ. You feel me? That was your fault. You didn't even know what play you were doing.
Losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives.
This nigga got hit a little bit in field.
They're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold, rolling to his left.
Nah, that shit be crazy. This nigga just topped me, bro.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd
This
and
nigga just topped me, bro.
They get the conversion anyway.
can almost hear the siren.
Come on now, bro.
Sideline and from their point on the field because
I really got to be in front of this man in order to get the ball. Now that shit's crazy.
They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Darnold. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout
Oh yeah,
the
it's a dude there from Atlanta that worked with me.
This contest.
How about Stay saying twin? He be like, what up, twin?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Nah, he from where you from, nigga?
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Damn, that fat ass nigga.
By Darnell Savage. And he'll get it all
Flex on his ass. I'm gonna do the same play you did.
Very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
I ain't asked all that. I just knew he from Atlanta. He just told me he from Atlanta. I could tell by the way he was talking.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Don't mind. I ain't asked all that.
They run the toss to Bigsby.
How many yards I got? 3? I got a yard? Okay, cool.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second.
I got a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice
You did do a
job
toss.
by the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack.
Yeah, I ain't doing no toss.
They
I'm
also
from
have to have
35.
interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up
And then they're not
down.
blocking, so I ain't even do no toss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had
I'm trying to figure out how he get through this shit.
Force that to the ground, and fourth down now coming up.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings
It's just the fact that I can't catch passes like that, but you
They
can.
elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football.
He stopped me, chat. Nah, man. Now I gotta get it to
Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Oh, I'm gonna stop you on all 4 downs.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together.
Come on, man, bro. Stop putting me on other fucking people, bitch. Put me on the person I want to be on, cuz. Damn.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And it's 4th and 1. How? Can I challenge that play? Man, they be tweaking. Take.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Come on, bro. The fuck, I can't get off my block, bro.
He's brought down at the 42. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones.
It's the fact that I couldn't get to my middle linebacker, bro.
All the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
God damn, you take long to pick one play, good. That shit crazy. I'm not even that good.
Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll go down right.
I like that cutback.
Red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's just crazy they won't let me
When
juke
you get
though.
good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh shit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Come on, bro. Why y'all? They let this nigga get through that shit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Darnold. On the move to his left.
That's a pick.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture,
What's so good with telling you, bro?
Because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback.
So you didn't see? So you did not see that man sitting right there?
What's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
I'm just learning how to play this shit for real. It's like I can't catch the ball unless I'm in front of my defender. If I'm not in front of my defender, if I'm not in front of his ass, he's not gonna catch that ball. And I hate that shit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He might be open. I don't know.
Lawrence.
If I got time.
And his throw's gonna be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been off.
Right. I can't catch shit like that, but you can do.
Completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
You let me get 20 yards off that play, too.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again is Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Man, I put that play too damn quick.
The drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
That's 5 yards.
Sometimes the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Oh, damn. I ain't even know.
The uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Yeah, I already know you ain't gonna. Oh, you ran it?
See a return here from the end zone.
Hell no, he ain't running that bitch back.
Near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Darnold. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
I thought you get ball back for real. I ain't gonna lie. If you learn how to play with the team that you like, Vic, that should be way easy instead of playing with any other team. That's why I want to play with the Jaguars. Can't even lie. You could change the defense though. Nah, you can't change that quarterback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Lawrence. Out to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get it all the way.
I should have threw it. I don't want to. I should have threw that bitch low. But hey, yeah, I was sacking the fuck out your quarterback. It's your line. It's your line. It's your line. That's all it is. You ain't got no squad on line. Oh, I threw that bitch out of man. It don't matter as long as I ain't get set. Yeah.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
Oh yeah. Come on! They teaming now. They teaming now. Boy, they teaming now.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I toe tapped it and everything, cause
but 2 incompletions since. He's got his target. That's complete.
Why you ain't blocking for me, cuz? You running on the side of the man. Like I'm talking about, he's just running with him. Nigga, what you there for?
Way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there.
Look at call the timeout.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first.
You gonna need those timeouts,
yeah. They burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Out of them 3, you ain't getting no more. No, you don't.
2nd down and 4.
They refresh it. After the half. Like if you use all three of your timeouts the first half, you ain't getting them more in the second half. No, I'm tweaking. You ain't getting them more in that first half. You feel me? But the second half, they gonna refresh that bitch and get 3 more. After them bitches gone, you ain't getting no more. Matter of fact, let me just show you.
Vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
Oh,
none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think that was the middle linebacker. I don't know if that was the D tackle. No, I seen him, but I couldn't throw it. If I would try to throw it to him, either I would have got sacked, just like right now. You feel me?
He lost the football, and the Vikings. It's a foot race, and he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes down.
How
They
you
want to
tripping?
try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Come on, bro.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And here's Jones again on second down. Give him 4
The fact that they keep tackling this nigga, and every time they tackle this nigga, he gain yardage.
Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down.
Yeah, you made this shit.
At the 37.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just
motherfucking replays and shit.
It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Darnold, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Why you threw it right there? Out of all places you could throw it.
Their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next
I don't know, gang.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Yeah.
It's about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first.
I ain't gonna lie, you threw it to the round nigga. You ain't looking at the whole field. You not looking at the whole field, gang.
But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers.
I ain't gonna lie, what I used to see most people do with this team anyway is use the running back for every fucking thing, and that shit pissed me off. Not like for passes and all type of shit. There's a lot of people that know how to do that shit. I just don't. You need to hurry up and call you, nigga.
Darnold.
I'm on that shit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower.
You know you want to call it quits now.
You have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down to the 10. We'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Take big.
Hey, don't do it, man. Look, not on. Look.
I'm not finna quit. I need to instant replay. Ain't no instant replay.
Hey, it ain't no instant replay.
I'm finna go clip that. Hold on. Oh, my mom, I'm finna clip that. I'm finna clip that. I'm finna upload that bitch. The TikTok and all. Oh, my mom. That bitch clip. I swear to God. Everything I know, that bitch.
Dang, you ain't even got a clip. You can just rewind my screen. Yo, Epic. You gonna name it Epic Fails?
With his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Nah, you wanted to play me, man, so bad before you got back to the house. This nigga said.
Now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick.
Cause you don't bathe, bro.
Off it goes. Oh, some strong running. And this return gonna come to a quick end.
Fuck you mean, nigga? Your ass got hit still, nigga. Hit stick both times. You ain't fouled the first time.
Here are the Vikings now to start.
I should have went under your legs. You know what? Bet. I'm for them top block, your ass.
Sides of the football, and one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking.
How the fuck I talk like that? Oh yeah, that is how you talk about. Okay.
And this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 34.
I ain't taking these. I mean, I'm just playing.
An inside give to Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A 2nd and 10, 4th.
You can when I'm playing on CJ, I play with hella different.
They'll go again to Jones, and he'll get 2.
Cause CJ don't do shit but run with the quarterback and throw the ball. That's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback.
I like run plays too, but I had to get into passing the ball.
And other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting.
Cause they know you don't know how to play.
Angry, running through arm tackles, he wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Give to Jones.
What? You telling me I get through there and get blocked?
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the
Yeah.
afternoon. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough
Damn, what he do to you?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It be in your hands, bro. Every time.
He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And
What you mean, why this is? Oh, shit.
And he got all of it.
I'm right at the 20-yard line, man.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the
I can't throw the ball. Even if I was through the ball, it didn't pick. So I don't care. I don't too much care about that set.
Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy.
I seen that bit, and plus I can't throw the ball in the pocket, and I couldn't get outside the pocket because if I did, I'd got set either way.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
What type shit?
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete. Now on
There you go. There you go.
Slant caught by Kirk. And he will be very close.
No, what you mean? I'm not gonna kick. I don't never punt.
To the referee, and that means fourth down.
No, I don't never punt.
Second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining.
Even if I'm losing, I don't punt the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Bigsby. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Bro, I hate that when you hold L2 and you press square, they can automatically just grab my fucking leg, bro.
As the sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first and 10, it's
nah, that's how you that's how you this shit coming. That's how you stiff on.
Another toe for ETN. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
I just can't fucking juke. That's the only reason why I'm getting tackled. I'm doing this shit, bro.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead
no.
to fourth down.
Sometimes that bitch won't let me on. Sometimes that bitch don't let me on. Let me juke on this for some reason. I've been trying to do that shit the whole time. I've been trying to do that shit the whole time. Yeah.
Now Lawrence.
I seen him.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
You just don't. If you play as a middle linebacker, you can control this shit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be
oh!
Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Fuck that shit.
And they are
Fuck
not
this
going
shit.
to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
That boy scored off a kickoff return. Damn.
Here's yet another kickoff. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not
to
much
the
as
20,
he's marked down officially at the 21.
Believe it, bro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard.
That's all good.
They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that
Now that is real, nigga.
They partner because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Tell you one partner, the way he's been slinging in this one.
Yeah, cuz, shut up, nigga. You sound like my little cousin.
Sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
This nigga put up 6 points and thought he would think he doing some shit.
Escaping the pressure.
Yeah.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out.
Bro, if some they hit 14 and I seen them and I couldn't score after I got the ball back, I would have quit.
Second down, Lawrence flush to his right.
I tried to throw the ball, I ain't gonna lie.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
Ooh, good shot, boy. I said shot. I mean pick and tweet.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there?
Dumbass nigga there.
I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second... Now the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet. and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Darnold on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, Darnold loses.
Yeah.
And the Jags Brown now to return it.
Damn.
And a big turnover there as his guys
Damn.
the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit,
This nigga fumble.
make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
That shit crazy.
Feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Why I keep getting stuck on people, bro?
Pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that's frustrating for a
That
defense
shit crazy.
because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards,
That shit
that's all you're
crazy.
looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have
Ain't no coochie and the queen. Put some Lulu in her booty. Uh-oh.
So
I think I made a
gives them a
booty.
little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route,
I think I just shitted on myself.
you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 21, here's second and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. Rolling to his right.
Meow. Good boy, Sandberg.
He's going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got
Look at
the great
this.
coverage. Oh,
Look at this
he can
guy,
run
man.
too.
And then you watching my plays,
Lawrence on first
and you
down.
still can't get it right.
Pressure
I'm
right.
gone.
And now look at
Oh
this.
shit!
Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Nah, bro.
Even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
I'm just playing around now, dude.
You're making plays on the field.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're
They
going to run the football. But
you got the boy, bro.
They met force with force.
He got in there, bit. No, they ain't get it to him.
A nice run there offense moves him much closer to the goal line now for
You better get him called height. Yeah.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
You would have read that shit back for real, good.
Those defenders had, though. How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting.
I can't. You said what?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. For the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Now that's your fault. You should have kept going. You should have kept going straight.
Right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Your first option. Anytime you get the ball, you try to go straight to the other side.
But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second down, it's Penix. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At least you.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third and long. Here's Penix. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by
See, that's why. Oh yeah. What that shit called? When you,
this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone.
well, you all defense. I know when you on offense, press L1. It's gonna pop up some shit. Oh, it don't help you.
On 1st and 10, it's
That should be helping mine.
He'll get a nice
A little bit.
the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Bigsby once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now some movement before the snap.
What?
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up.
Oh, you talking on All-American.
Down here, 1st and goal. If it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Escaping the pressure right.
God damn, I can't throw that bitch.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Knew there was a pick.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine.
Come on, bitch. Let me fucking hit stick, bro. Damn.
Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll run for it with Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Penix. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. We're scoreless after one. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 3rd down and 1 coming up. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They are going for it. Penix flushed out right.
God dang. Oh, he.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
I don't know what that was.
They hold on 4th down.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And a nice run.
You see how I just go straight through that bitch? Even if I ain't got no hole there, that hole still gonna open up a little bit.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
It don't matter. I got the first one.
26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
And the more other shit that you gonna see. Cause I don't do it. But that's your guy.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
They won't even let me goddamn hit stick, man. I don't like that.
Gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions.
I'm hungry, but I don't even know what to eat.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pressure brought in.
I wasn't gonna throw. Oh, I ain't know somebody was open.
So
He got open at the last second then.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. 22 yards there.
I had to make a play out of nothing, boy.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half.
I had to make a play out of nothing for a second.
Midfield now, Lawrence.
That's a pick.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Ventrell Miller, the one to bring him down. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. It's complete to Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here now, 2nd and 4. To the air, Penix. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. They'll throw with Penix. Buying time to his left. And
come on.
Dump off here to Robinson.
Oh, come on with it. But
before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
man, but what you went on, the pizza?
Scoreless first half. These teams now just looking for something.
I'm trying to see what you went on, the pizza or some shit, girl.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Steps away.
I can't even
find the receiver, and he's brought down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal and a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet.
He keep dropping the fucking ball, bro. Alright, this shit finna piss me the fuck off. No, I'm not kicking no motherfucking field goal.
And now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags have taken the lead as they go.
Man, check, bro. But how y'all day been, man? Shit. Waiting on this, man. It took me the 3rd quarter to scope. No. Do it. Yeah, I was dreaming and shit.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
I missed.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Man, shit.
He's able to get this across the 20
See the whole time.
much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point.
32.
But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They might be able to beat, but they shit. I don't really like tight clothes on me no more.
Here's Penix. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And looking to throw. Penix sliding out of the pocket. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Penix on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
I can't even do that. I can't even call height. I mean, damn. Never mind, bro.
2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I put 5 minutes in because I ain't want no long
This is
game.
the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get
Come on, like, do you not see this shit?
The reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal.
I did everything I could to stop you from flying. I ain't gonna lie.
So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there.
Man, he just automatically just glitched in front of the ball. Okay.
Opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the 2nd half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down.
It doesn't matter how long I get from back there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right.
That's a cheat.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
It should be.
Gonna bring it out.
But it's ain't like every time I play this shit, they give you everything, but don't give me shit.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Lawrence on target there to Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
throwing now. Lawrence on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's first and goal. Here's Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one I think where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
Okay, I'm finna run the ball.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's first and 10.
You took so long, I had the chance to take a fucking nap.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line.
I won't fucking know how long you're gone, but you're gone for a while.
It's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
I was finna get off this shit. Be rid of this shit.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now on second down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
I didn't use my tackle.
At about the 35.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Not zoom pad these ass. I'm mad as hell.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Again, it's Robinson.
The fact that they always had that middle wide open, bro.
Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here it is, 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here comes second down at 5. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw. Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready. They were forced it to be incomplete.
I played horrible that game.
Let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than
I played horrible that game, chat. Could've did better, man. Could've did better. Trying not to go back to sleep. But this the end of the stream, chat. Shit, I'ma hop back on. Probably not get back to the crib. I think I work on some shit. I don't know, kid. This ain't too tight. But it's your boy, Mastermind J Brown. I'm out. You said what?